I think we start. We don't have to wait for anybody, do we? Okay, fine. Now, this morning we'll talk about Pediatric Tuina. And normally this is a course that I give in 1.5 days or 2 days. So of course it won't be the complete seminar. We won't be able to go through all the practice. But if you like, since we are not too many, normally it's around 20 people maximum. But we can do some practice in the second half of the morning. So if you like, we can start seeing a few techniques and methods and sequences for some of the main patterns. As you may know, I'm Elisa Rossi, and I am an MD and a psychotherapist, and I've been doing acupuncture for a long while. I was in China first time in 1983, so it's almost 30 years now, and I had already had my degree in Italy. And since the first time I was in China, I was mainly interested in Shen. You may have seen my book, which was published in 2002 and then translated by Elsevier. And already in that book, I had, it's a book with a look on the classics, because the main reason for writing that book was to work with a sinologist and see exactly what classics said about this and that, because you have always quotations, but as you know, the Chinese can be translated into different forms. And so the idea was to go through all the commentaries and so on to see exactly what they said. And part of the book is also clinical cases, and 3 of these cases are about children. The idea that came always I had, but it kind of reinforced through time, is that if we can somehow work at the beginning of life, then maybe, hopefully, the mind and the body could be less unsettled in the future. So I focused more and more on children, and now we do have, since 8 years plus 2 years when I had a school, a clinic once a week, which is only for children, and we work as a group. Maybe we can talk about it a bit later. And Julian Scott helped us to settle this clinic, and I'm really always very grateful to him because of his book, his teachings, and his support in the beginning and through our work, because I think that the best we can have is from books, from patients, and from teachers. So again, I'm really grateful to him. You can see the articles on my website. So there are some articles published in English on the Journal of Chinese Medicine, and so you're free to go and click them. As well as I know that you don't have the printed handouts for today, which are these. It's a lot, because it's, well, we go through them in the slides, but you can find them on the website of the Congress. So now the main thing is about children is, I think that, well, human beings, we are chi, essentially. So chi is the chi that runs through the channels, but is also our body, is our emotions, is our intelligence, is our fluids, our blood, and bones, and jing, and there are all kind of different forms of chi. And the main characteristic of chi is that it moves, as we know. So it moves continually, and it circulates endlessly, timelessly, but at the same time it moves in time, so it changes through time.